So good to be alive. I brought my phone on stage with me in case anyone wants to give me their number. All right. You better not ask for it after these 10 minutes. I'll be like, I'm too good for you. Nah, look, my name's Henry. Any questions? Okay, cool. Man, I left my computer for this, so I am so ready to entertain. Yeah. But one thing I learned about myself recently, right? I learned that I'm awkward. Yeah, no one tells you. And how I found out, because one time I was using Uber carpool. Yeah, so one of you is coming home with me tonight. Eeny, meeny. Get your numbers in now. Yeah, because what happened, right? I used Uber carpool. I was like, and then I was the first to get picked up. So I was like, I'm going to sit in the middle to assert dominance. And then we drive, right? And we go pick up the next people. And it was a couple. Yeah, and from like outside the car, they looked at me. So I just looked back at them, And then they looked back at me. And I just did a... And the story continues, so they get in the Uber ride, and I have to say, welcome to the Uber. And we started driving about like 5 minutes into the drive, like they started like longing for each other, Yeah, so they just started holding hands across me, Yeah, it was so rude, man. So you know what I did? I just joined in. Nah, but I've been using the direct messages, Because before it used to be called instant messages, and then I think I got ghosted too much, so they changed it. But I've been getting ghosted, but it doesn't affect me, Because I used to pray. Yeah, I've never been answered before. So now, whenever I message women, yeah, but so most recent girl, I messaged her, no reply in 5 days, So that's okay, because I just double texted her, Yeah, I wrote amen. Kind regards. It's so good, eh? Here's the thing that I did recently with because I work and stuff, and it was like Friday, and I wanted to leave work, so I write regards, and then I came back on Monday morning, and I made a huge mistake, because that's when I realized that the T is right next to the G. Yeah, it was so bad. And that's why I always use kind regards now. Because, in case you make that mistake, at least you're calling them kind. You don't want to call them the best one, And the problem with that email is I wrote after regards, I wrote yours sincerely, which means I truly meant this. Yeah, it was not a good look, man. It was so bad. But anyways, so I'm like, so I'm 29, so I'm like, so close to being old. All you people above 29. Boomers. Nah, just trolling. I'll still take your number too. But I've been growing older, right? So, and now I'm at the stage where my parents, they want me to take care of them. They've been trying to get me to take care of them. And like, I don't know how to do that, you know? Like, I only learn from their example, you know? So I've been trying to do what they do to me. So recently, my parents, they've been doing stuff like they love and their hobbies and stuff. And I just go up to them and say, you're wasting your life. Get a job! Yeah. And they take it well, you know? Yeah, so I'm living out of house now, but... But, you know, so, you know, I've been trying to take care of my health as well. You know, I've been playing rugby. Yeah, you wouldn't believe me, but I am massive. Because I was at the beach recently, and there was these guys playing rugby, and I asked the guy, I was like, oh, hey, can I join? And he was like, oh, nah. Yeah, which was so sad, right? I'm like, why wouldn't you want me? I'm the physique. And so I was just chilling, I was just watching them play, and then eventually the ball rolled to me, and I was left with an ethical dilemma. And in that dilemma, I took the ball and I ran with it. Yeah, because you couldn't stop me from playing rugby. And then the guy that said no, he runs up to me and just chases me and like tackles me and pins me to the ground, you know? And then like, you know, he was just like, dude, what are you doing? And then I was like, oh, thank you for playing rugby with me. Yeah, I love rugby because my my love language is physical touch. Yeah, it's so conflicting, eh? But I gotta finish with this banger, right? Yeah, because recently I was on a first date, you know? Well, you know, I call it a first date. It's more of an only date. Yeah. So we're on this date, you know, and we're talking. We're having very good chat, you know? Because the conversation was really good. Because she was asking me stuff like, "Oh, what's your attachment style?" And I was like, "Oh, PDF." And yeah, I don't do Excel. What am I, a nerd? Did you say that is funny? Oh, you just go, oh, yeah. All right, we'll go slower. So, so for those who didn't get it, so she asked me my attachment style, and I said protected document file. You know, the one that's secure. Yeah, that goes out to my nerds. Nah, you're all right, man. Oh, thank you. I do my best. Anyway, so it was good, you know, because I was just doing my silly little jokes to her. And it was going so good. And then we're like, oh, yeah, cool. And then I was like, oh, should I drive you home? And she's like, oh, yeah, that'd be good. And so I'm driving her home. And, you know, like, when it's a really good first date, you think, oh, man, like, it could be good to take a photo. Yeah, I know it's freaky, but it's a good idea. Because imagine 40 years down the line, you know, like, when you're, like, divorced or whatever. You can say, oh, we used to be happy. Yeah, so, but I didn't want to ask her for a photo, right? Yeah. This is where the creep comes out. So, as we were driving, the red light comes up on the you know, the pole. Yeah, and the moment I see that red light, I speed. And I see that camera flash. And I'm like, yeah, $400 for one photo. So good. Yeah. I'm a romantic guy, yeah. It was her car.